Okay, we should be working now. There we go. We should be working right now. What's up, guys? Happy Tuesday. Welcome to another stream with GoChamp. Go check out their competition based accounts. This has not reset since last week, so I need to speak to Angad about that. Okay. Yeah. What's up, Trev? Good to have you on as always. We'll have a look at what the trades I took today, and yeah, we'll get into it. Cool. So no trades this week on this account so far, but yeah, as I say, go check out GoChamp and their free competition based accounts. We are looking like we are respecting the previous day's highs of here, Trev. So I would not be looking for longs at the moment. We actually might try. I might try some shorts here off the highs on the Nasdaq at least. I would like to short YM. It's coming down a little bit more, but yeah, let's actually try a little bit of a short here on Nasdaq. So let's go like this. Let's go like that. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. Okay, let's try some shorts off that level there. So I actually made money long today, at least. So we can actually bring up my trades and go over them. Okay. As you can see, I'm up $2,000 on the day. I did take an FTMO payout as well, so that's maybe something to speak about on stream. So I took this payout here today. It actually hit my bank account an hour ago, 2 hours ago maybe. So I've taken that payout and going along really, really nicely. Let's reload. Was it not? Like that. Was it not working? Okay, clearly not working. But I took a $3,000 payout with FTMO. Let's see if that works again. Okay, we should be back right now, guys. Sorry, the Wi-Fi cut out for a little bit, but we should be back right now. Perfect. Okay, so I've taken an FTMO payout today. This hit the bank account. That was quite a nice trade. Well, a couple of trades actually on the account, so that hit. But yeah, appreciate you guys being on. Let's just make sure everything is working. I'm trying some shorts here off the highs on that GoChamp account, but let's see what happens. Let's just see that everything is working in the back end. I don't know why that just cut out. It's very annoying. Just make sure that is live. Yeah, I should be live. What's up? Okay, cool. Seems like everything's running live here again. Okay, brilliant. Yeah, that was a bit annoying. The Wi-Fi cut out, but yeah, we're back. Okay, perfect. So, as I said, I got the longs on ES to the high side here today. So let's go down to the 5-minute time frame and tell you what I liked. So obviously we rallied quite heavily yesterday, right? And I didn't like buying at these highs. I really liked a market to pull back. And once we pull back to the pre-market lows, look where we get. Remember, I've spoken to you on stream about this. You want to be looking at pre-market highs and lows and previous days highs and lows every single day. We reject actually the previous day's highs, come back down into it, and we get the last longs off the pre-market lows. I took the long over there at 788 and got out at 806. So a nice trade my side. We can actually see that over here on the ES long. So it's been, as I said, I took that FTMO out, and now again on these accounts, I'm trading really, really nice on them. So nice little trade there up towards the highs. And that's been my trade yet today so far. So I can put that in the chat as well. Okay, so that was my trade yet today. Okay, so simple long play. Again, there's 4 levels that I look at every single day. Previous days highs and lows and pre-market highs and lows. We break previous days highs, so that confirms that I ideally would like to be looking for longs. We get a pullback into those pre-market lows, and I take it as we break opening range low back inside of it, and I'm looking to target the highs. A simple base hit play for me. It puts me up $2,000 on the day. Yesterday was another good day as well. I spoke to you guys on stream about that and went over my trades there. I did $3,000, 2 longs on the NASDAQ. Very similar trades coming off of that opening range low. First trade, I got off the low up towards that high and got stopped out in the rest of my position. And the second trade over here is very, very similar. We hold the opening range low and the overnight VWAP. Now, again, the reason today why I was wanting the longs as well, obviously we pushed up overnight. Okay, but a really, really simple trade as well. We pushed up overnight, price action still holding the longs, and we are taking out the New York session VWAP. This is more of an aggressive entry, Trev. The reason for the shorts is we're coming off of those pre-market highs over here. Okay, so that's the reason for the shorts on the NASDAQ right now. That is why I don't really like the longs ideally over here. We are coming off of these highs. Remember, I said the four areas that we like to look for every single day. Previous days highs and lows, pre-market highs and lows. We're coming off of these pre-market highs. I have a stop loss at the highs here, and we can target back maybe opening range low. So it's more of an aggressive play. I'm not taking it on my main accounts. I'm taking on this GoChamp account. That is obviously a more aggressive based account, right? So yeah, that is the reason for that. This is a competition based account that you have to be more aggressive on. I'm not taking it on my main accounts, just to let you know that. And you can go check them out via. It's free with upside potential. So I have to play to try and win, right? Essentially, but not taking these on my main accounts. You can go follow all of my other socials over here as well. Make sure you got my notifications on. I did just make a video on my recent payouts, not this one that I've just taken, but I did make a video on that as well. But yeah, Trev, it's a more aggressive entry, trying to fade trend, right? So that is the reason for it. And I got a clear stop loss placement at the highs, but not taking it on my main accounts. I got to let you know that, right? Cool. So yeah, right now, as I said, yeah, sorry for the cutout on stream there, but it looks like we're all good at the minute. So if we don't get back into these highs inside the opening range, I will probably have to cut this trade. But just trying to play the support level, the resistance level off the highs over there, okay? Trying to fade the move back down. How's your day been, Trev? How did you go so far? Good to have everyone on. As I said, I'm done trading my main accounts for today. This is just the competition tournament-based account that I'm trying to swing on. So I'm done for the day, and we'll keep stacking them up. What trade did you take? Let's have a look. What's up, David? Good to have you on. This why I'm first visiting live. This is from the US. So they're sponsored by the CME, 100%. Jeez, get some people on. Yeah, this long is actually working. So the shorts off the highs aren't working right now. Can you just pretend taking this trade? It's a more aggressive trade. I'm taking off this resistance level over there. That's what I'm thinking of, right? I don't really like the longs right now. I don't like buying up at this area at this price. So it is a fade of momentum. It is against trend. I'm already green on the day. I'm not taking this on my main accounts. I'm trying to fight the trend. So obviously not great, but it is a tournament-based account. I'm trying to trade it back down towards the lows. We're coming off of a resistance level here, previous pre-market highs. And that's the logic behind this trade right here. But again, I'm not taking this on my main accounts, just to let you know. Yeah, I think those longs were good. Trev, little bounce play back up towards those highs. Those were nice. Yeah, good to have you on, David. Good to have you on. So as I said, I got to stop at the highs. That's where I'd ideally like it. But I'm just trading off of these pre-market highs, guys. But yeah, as I said, already green on day, so I'm not trading on my main accounts. Okay. Yeah, send that trade, Trev, so I can have a look at it, bro. Send that trade through so I can have a look at it. Yes, sir. What's up, bro? I'm trying these shorts off the highs here on a competition tournament, free tournament based account. So being a little bit more aggressive. Would you call a style more of a scalper? I would say more day trader. I don't really scalp for like 10 points on the Nasdaq. So I would say more of like a day trader. I wouldn't really call it a scalper per se. But yeah, we are trying the shorts of the highs here. I'm already up on the day. So I'm not taking this on my main accounts. I'm taking it on my competition based, this tournament based account. Okay. So yeah. What was one winning trade earlier today? Here it is. Yeah, Bruce. Sean. There we go. So I took ES longs. Again, there's 4 levels that I look at: previous days highs and lows, pre-market highs and lows. I think, Sean, what you need to be focused on is keeping things simple. You can't be looking at 20 different assets. You can't try and trade currency pairs. You can't try and trade indexes and then gold. It's just all over the place. I only focus on stocks and indexes, and I know how they move because I know what I do well and I know what I don't. So we get a break of the previous day's highs, which is that white dotted line coming across my screen. We come down pre-market and we come right back down to the pre-market lows that were formed in Asia. We break the opening range low. I still like longs because we are still, particularly from yesterday as well, still in a bullish market. We then come back inside the opening range, which is from 9:30 to 9:45 Eastern time. We break the New York session VWAP. I got my stop at the low and I'm trading back up towards the highs. 10 minutes, done, in and out. So that was my trade from earlier. I'll put the markup over here. You guys can have a look at it in the chat as well. Again, very similar to my trades yesterday. So let's go to my trades yesterday. I think Monday I did $3,000. Okay, and I took a nice payout from FTMO today too. Okay, so let's have a look at that. And I'll bring up that FTMO payout that I took out today too. And I've reached their scaling plan with this account. So I took a nice FTMO payout this morning. Okay. Then basically the trades, again, from yesterday. First trade, we're coming off of the lows. We bullish pre-market into the open. We're trading above VWAPs. I get long, take 75%. I get stopped out on the rest. I break even. Okay. Second trade, again, we're still making high lows. I'm trading back up towards the opening range high, above VWAPs, above the opening range low. I'm taking those longs all day. So learn from those. What I would say is learn from these entries. You don't need to be trading currency pairs. You don't need to be trading gold. Focus on 1 or 2 assets and get to know that. When you trade all over the place, it becomes very, very difficult to make money when you aren't in tune with markets, okay? So I'm trying these shorts off the highs here. It is a free tournament-based account, so I'm trying to swing hard. But I'm trying to see if we can respect these pre-market highs here. That's the reason for the shorts. And why did you enter only halfway in the move instead of lower where it started to bounce? Because I wanted to break that New York session VWAP. So if we go over here, okay, money's not made at the highs and lows. To trade off, make money off the highs and lows is very, very difficult. You can't do that consistently. So the reason why I took it is I wanted it to break this New York session VWAP, which is that blue line coming across my screen, that one over there from the session open. I wanted a confirmation of breaking first, and then I have a clear stop loss placement at the lows. You're never going to make money calling tops and bottoms. It's very, very difficult. You might do it once or twice a week, but to do it over time, it's not possible. You make money from the meat of the move, okay, from the middle. You don't make it from calling tops or bottoms. For futures indices, do check company news and earnings. 100%. You have to check company earnings and that. So I always look at Forex Factory where the scheduled news comes out, and then you can use TradingView, or I also use earningscalendar.com to check the earnings for potential stocks that are, on the Mag 7 list as well. Does that make sense, Sean? My confirmations are simple. Overnight VWAP, session VWAP, coupled with a little bit of support and resistance like pre-market highs and lows, previous days highs and lows. And I'm using VWAP to get into my trades. The list of confirmations that made me pull the trigger today. Okay, we bullish overnight. We take out previous days highs. We get a pullback into pre-market lows. We then dip into those pre-market lows again, break the VWAP. I'm getting long on VWAP with a stop at the low. So simple. Overnight was bullish. Stocks were opening up bullish. Nvidia, Tesla, everything like that. They were opening up bullish. I'm getting in at a break of the VWAP, taking it to the opening range high. We respect the opening range low and taking it to the highs. Does that make sense? So overnight is bullish, and we take our previous day's highs. We get a bounce off opening range low above New York session VWAP, and I'm taking my long up towards the high. It's simple as that. You don't need, there's no holy grail trading system. There's no system that you're going to find. So stop trying to call tops and bottoms. You're never going to make a living doing this. You've got to find repeatable patterns in the market that make sense every single day. Okay. The longs are working for you, Trev, if you got in on those longs. Again, I'm done on my main accounts for the day. I took my nice little winner. I'm trying to punt a little bit on this free. It's a free tournament-based account, right? Austin talks about the 3 different VWAPs. Do they all act as confluence? They do. I like to only really use the daily VWAP and the New York session open VWAP. How's this gold bullish with easing the war? Yeah, it is pretty crazy. Even like oil, like if we have a look at oil as well, like look at that. Let's go to the 50-minute time frame here. Let's go to oil. Oil was down 10% today. A pretty crazy chart this. We went up to like 119, almost 120, and then back down. We're back down 28%. Gold is actually up 2%, so it's been pretty crazy. Yeah, after that massive down there. Remember in Jan, we had that like down there where we literally sunk, 13%. And now we are just holding the key EMAs on the higher time frames. In a community, what can you can join over here. There we go. So if you hit the link in my bio over here, I'll put the link in the chat too. You can join over there. The Discord community is there. My email list is there. All my social media accounts are there as well. So make sure to check that out. And I live trade every single day over here on YouTube. But also, if you want to watch me there, if you want to watch the guys at the Open as well as me, I'll be on later. The code first gets you a free month too. So everything is there in the chat. How many lots and their value do you take per trade when you're... Sean, forget about lots. Every broker is going to be different. I trade based on position size. So I use this thing over here for my risk calculator. Okay. So this is the easiest way to explain it. Forget lots and everything like that. I don't focus on that. I focus on how much risk I'm taking per trade. This is the risk calculator that I use. I go based on percentage-based risk of what my account is at. Okay. And that's how it works it out automatically for me. So if I got a 50-point stop, and I want to risk 5% on my account, it will change the lot size. If I want to risk 1% on my account with the 50-point stop, it will change the lot size automatically for me. So I use it to literally just calculate my risk and how much percentage-based risk I'm risking on my account. So here's an easy way to kind of show you how it works. So you can see over here, okay, this thing works it out automatically for you. So if you go like that, you can choose your percentage-based risk, where your stop loss and take profit wants to go, and it will change for you automatically. So that's what I use, okay? And I don't have a fixed one-to-one R. I just monitor it as I'm in the trade, if that makes sense, okay? So these shorts on that account that are, the tournament-based account's not actually working too great. So I'll show you how to exit. Pretty simple, like that too. Okay, so gold. If you want to buy gold, again, this is a free tournament-based account. So just showing how you enter trades. You just hit 2 there on the side. And this is all free with GoChamp, right? You can get the link over here in my chat. But I'm done on my main accounts for today. 2% or 5% was conservative or aggressive for you? It depends what account you got. Do you have a prop firm-based account? Okay, or do you have a personal account? It depends what type of account are you looking at, okay? And what is your risk parameters essentially? From my message, keep deleting what's happening. I'm not too sure, David. You'll have to check your side, brother. I think I'm going to delete Twitter. I know it's this last couple of days. I've been hoping multiple stream for no reason when I know my time is morning and not afternoon. I don't know. I'm really struggling as possible. Yeah, Trev, block out everything on social media. Focus on yourself. Everyone's got an opinion online. Focus on yourself and what you do well. Good questions, this, Bruce. Keep them coming, brother. Any other questions that I can answer on stream? And then, Nick, I did put that link in the chat to join my community there, right? So that bounce pay would have worked off the highs again. I'm just trying things with this tournament-based account. I didn't pay anything for it. It's a free-based account that you can have upside potential on. So my main accounts today, I'm still locked out. $2,000 on them. I'll take that for the day. But again, as you can see, just a simple trade. My confluences, again, I'll go through them. We bullish overnight. Stocks are moving high overnight, pre-market. If you look on the side of here, NVIDIA, Tesla, Apple, Google, Amazon, everything is bullish. Okay. We get a dip down into pre-market lows. We take out the opening range. I'm not interested in the shorts because my ideal bias is long. We get back above the New York session VWAP, and I'm targeting that opening range high, which is the first 50 minutes high and low of the session. So for earnings, do you use Earnings Hub? So any others I need to know? I've recently started trading indexes earlier to trade Forex. Yeah, David. So Earnings Hub, Forex Factory for scheduled news, Earnings Hub. And then you can also get the earnings on TradingView if you want. You go over here. Okay, this is where I actually go. You go products, screeners, products, calendars, and then earnings. And that will show you what earnings is coming out as well. Okay, and then I use CNBC, but I use CNBC to check, just stay up to date with global macro news. I subscribe to them, so that's what I would say in terms of what you need. Again, there's no holy grail trading system. It's managing risk and taking repeatable entries that make sense for you. Any view on ES? Do you use H4 every day for your daily buys? I do like to use H4 for my daily buys, so that is another great one as well. Okay, so H4 for the daily buys. You can see it's loading here. So today was majority long buys. I do like to use H4 for my daily buys, 100%. That's where I'm getting my data back buys from as well. That's why I like the longs too. Not only from my technical point of view, but from the long point of view, from the data point of view as well. Okay. Good questions here in the chat. What is H4? So H4 is a data company that basically gives you data back biases because of the data that they pull from the market. Will you do a video on how you set up your TradingView dashboard and profile? So I think I have made a video on that, but I can definitely do that again. So I can find that here for you. Let's go to view or channel. Let's have a look here. Let's go to videos. Or we can go to playlist. New trader start here. There we go. How to use TradingView. Maybe go check this one out as well. But I can, that's how I'll put up all the indicators and everything. So you can go check that out too. But I can maybe make another one, a more recent one. That one was from one month ago. I can go set up another one for you, 100%. Any views on yes? Yeah, I mean, we'll be moving higher, right? So longs are definitely the play. I was trying to short with the highs, but being a little bit more aggressive. Stocks are green and we're moving higher above previous days highs. So longs. Again, this is a free competition-based account, so I'm done on my main accounts for the day. I'm not going to really be looking to take many other trades, especially after I have such a clean winner like that. Okay. There you go. So we're up on those gold longs. I mean, gold's just continuing to rip. These are good questions. Can you maybe do a video on how to utilize Edgeful? Great question. I'm live with them every single day. Okay, so I think a great video to watch actually is over here, my live stream from yesterday at the open. So let's go to view my channel. I'm live with them every single day, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at the open. So if you go to the live stream, I think you should go watch yesterday's live. I took these trades live yesterday. Okay, over here you can actually see, share, go watch this live stream. I take my trades about, we do speak about why we like the longs and everything like that. But I did take those trades live for you guys. Look, you can actually see I took that trade live on stream. So I took it about an hour in. Okay, it was my second trade. The first trade was, call it 40 minutes in. So go watch from 40 minutes in to about an hour and 10 minutes in. I take those trades live on stream, explaining why I like them. And I think that's the easiest way for me to explain, right? You're giving quick answers. How old are you and where you're from? David, I'm 27. I've been trading 9 years. I'm from South Africa. Yeah, I can go slow if you want. Let me know. The questions are coming through quick, so I want to stay on top of it. Can go slow if you want. If you need, let me know. Yeah, 100%, David. I do this, I've been doing this 9 years, been streaming for about 5. I love what I do. And I like keeping it simple, right? Yeah, you guys should be able to hear me now, right? It should be unmuted there. There you go. Any chance you can chat to the boss of Edge for some discount codes to put in the test? So unfortunately, they don't give discounts. That's always been one of their things. So that is a bit of a crappy one. But yeah, I think we still get pullbacks to view up today. It's a tough one. Jordy, it's a tough one, bro. That's why I didn't like the longs up here. I would like a deeper pullback on ES. I think buying at these levels are quite difficult. You don't want to buy at the extremes, especially where we have respected this pre-market and now again where we're sitting. I got in at a great price on ES here today. As I said, again, to walk over my trades, we moved higher overnight. I mean, ES literally had a 70-point pump last night when Trump tweeted. We move higher overnight. Now, I don't want to be buying at the highs. You want to be buying low, selling high, right? We get a pullback down into these pre-market lows. I took on a 5-minute bar at the break of that New York session VWAP and got out at the highs. Simple play, base hit with good size behind you. That's all you need. What are your 15 indicators? You're just asking. It's okay. Yeah, 100%. I've got nothing. I'm more than happy to share everything. I do this. There's no secret indicator or anything that's going to make you profitable. It's experience and time in market. So I don't have all 15 on. A lot of the indicators are from Edgeful, but I got VWAP auto anchor. That is from TradingView. That's a free one. So if you type in here VWAP auto anchor, that will give you the overnight VWAP, right? Then I also have the orb, which is the first, as I said, from the first 50 minutes, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time to 9:45. That sets the high and low. And then I've got the previous day's high and low. That's also another free indicator. Sets the previous day's high, previous day's low for me. Remember, I told you the levels I look for. And then I've got the free ASVX automatic VWAP that plots the New York session VWAP for me. So I don't always have to anchor it like this on every single one of my assets. For example, if I go over to like Tesla, everything will be on for me as well. Let's go over to Tesla. As you can see, it's all on for me. And I wouldn't be really looking to trade this. We're stuck inside the range. When you watch markets over and over again every single day, like I have for 9 years, you start to build, you start to get used to how price action moves and what you're looking for. Does that help, David, what I've just given you right now? Where you from, by the way, David? Good to have you on. Again, guys, make sure to go check out all my socials over here as well. I got an email list that I've just sent an email out today. Bruce, make sure you get on that too. I think it was a good email today that I sent out. I've got a recent video on my 2 FTMO payouts on my YouTube channel. I live stream here every single day. And then all my brokers that I recommend and prop firms as well are in there too. Are there certain time blocks that you don't trade or won't trade and why? Good question. Yes, I only really trade. I'll have a look in the London session to trade the DAX. You guys know the DAX is the German stock market index. I'll have a look at trading the DAX in the London session. If there's nothing really there, like I got to the charts over here this morning at 10 o'clock and it was had already moved because that's when the open is. So I left it alone. But if there is something that I'm interested in, yes, I will 100% have a look at it. But majority of my trades are in the New York session. So let's actually go to my year to date. That's actually a good question. Let's go to my year to date on my trades. I'm up, I think, 40 grand, 41 grand this year. So if we look at my report section, now this is with TradeZella. The link is in that I put in the chat as well. Let's go to my day and time. Now this is all South African time, so you guys can have a great look at this. Let's go by entry time. My best performing time is 4 p.m. My least performing time, 7 a.m. Sometimes when okay, well, that was a small trade that I had to take on Bitcoin to get the minimum days for one of my FTMO accounts. Okay, so my best trading times is 4 p.m. South African time, between 4 and 5. But as you can see, majority of my trades, these are all on the DAX, but majority of my trades are coming after the New York session open. I'm from South Africa. Got here from the Go Charting app live. I started about 3 to 5 years ago. And that's great, David. I really appreciate that. Yeah, so I'm in KZN. I'm in Palito. I've been trading 9 years. I started out trading currencies. And then I got into indexes and stocks about 4 years ago, I would say, 3 years ago. And that's just what I trade every single day. I think it's one of the better markets to trade. Let's go like this. Let's go like that. Yeah, we don't want that. You can go watch some of the podcasts on me over here on my Twitter profile. Again, it's over here. Go to my Twitter profile, which is there, or X profile, call it whatever you want. And this is, there we go. Go check this out. Underneath this link, okay, is where you can watch some podcasts of me and everything like that. So yeah. Oh, South India. Sorry, South Africa, South India. Hey, congrats on winning the World Cup. How long have you been using the strategy? 4 years since I started looking at stocks and indexes. I used to use a lot of like EMAs and support and resistance when trading currencies, but I've been using this VWAP strategy for about 4 years now with stocks and indexes. What strategies do you use when you still trade currencies, and how is your approach to futures trade change style? Good question. As I said, I use a lot of like support and resistance, EMAs type stuff when I was trading currencies. When trading indexes, you got to be up to date with geopolitical news and see how stocks are moving, because they're going to affect the indexes. But I moved over to trading the Orb and VWAP strategy about 4 years ago. And I think you do need to know what's happening around the world more with stocks and that, because they will move the markets. Yeah, for live use the Financial Juice, and it's good. Yeah, exactly. I do use Financial Juice for breaking news, but I use Forex Factory for scheduled news events. Like tomorrow, we will have CPI, and then Friday we got GDP, right? So you can see markets are starting to move higher. DAX is moving higher. Let's have a look at that trade. Yeah, so gold, as I said, just showing you this account, they need to reset it though from last week. This is all from last week when I was punting. Most of my trades are done in the first hour. If I find a nice trade later on in the session, then so be it. But most of my trades are done in the first hour. And that's a free-based account that I want to swing on anyway. So yeah. I think every strategy works, but we just have to find our way around and master that. Ultimately, whatever strategy, and then go, I agree with that 100%. There's infinite amount of ways to trade. You got to find one that works for you and stick to that every single day. I think one of the worst things traders can do is strategy hop. Find something that works for you and stick to that every single day. So let me break down what I look at every single day. Okay, how I come to the desk. I think it's as simple as this. I plot out levels, as I said. I get to the desk, I plot out levels, pre-market highs and lows, and previous days highs and lows. I have an idea or thesis for what I would like to trade in the direction for that day. I then let the open happen, the orb and the VWAP set in. What are we doing in relation to the orb and VWAPs? Cool. From there, I look at my edgefill data. Okay, the screener with edgefill. Okay, geez, and after the first 30 minutes, we're looking predominantly bullish. Cool, it's lining up with what I'm seeing on the VWAP and orb, and I look to take base hits from there. It's as simple as that. Come to the chart, plot out levels, have a plan of what I would like to see for the day. I let the open happen, see what's happening on stocks, see what's happening on edgefill, and take trades based on there using VWAP. Yeah, exactly. So your strategy is orb and edgefill and then some VWAP. Yeah, orb and VWAP and edgefill. That's it. David, good question. Longs above it, shorts below it. It's as simple as that, really. You can fade moves like this. Like if I wanted to short of these highs there, you can fade moves because you don't want to be really buying or selling at the highs and lows. You can fade moves like that, but I think it's a lot more tricky to do that. You can fade these highs and extremes like that, but a lot more tricky trades, right? Just showing you how you can enter and exit on like that on the Go Charting platform. Really, really simple. And as I said, it's a free-based account with upside potential. So really, really nice to use. Let's actually also have a look at my overview section. This is of my year to date. Okay. My average winning day is $1,800. My average losing day is $1,700. My largest profitable day has been 10 grand, called 11 grand. My largest losing day, 4 grand. Okay. My average hold time on my winning trades is 90 minutes. My average hold time on my losing trades is over an hour. So I definitely need to get better there. That's pretty shit, to be honest. But yeah, what I care about is the average winning day to average losing day, which is pretty much 1-to-1. Average winning day is 1,800. Average losing day is 1,700. And the reason I say that is because I think a lot of traders can actually make money. But what happens is they have 4 winning days in the week where they win call it $100, and then the Friday comes and they lose $600, and all of a sudden they're down $200 because they won 4 days with $100. It's $400, and then all of a sudden they have one losing day that eats into them and they lost $600, and now they're down on the week. But you actually won 80% of your day. So if you can get your average winning day similar to your average losing day, that's fantastic. That's always what I've worked on. Can you maybe show us your indicators? He just did. Yeah, I can show you again. So the indicators here, VWAP auto anchored, that's with TradingView. Then I got the Edgefill opening range, but I'm sure you can find an opening range one if you don't want to pay for Edgefill. There's an opening range indicator on here. It's 9:30 to 9:45 a.m. Eastern time. Then I got the previous day's highs and lows. That is a free indicator of here. So previous days highs and lows by you can use them with Edgefill, but it also is one by, let's go to favorites, by Josh Trades. Okay, that one there, the top one, Josh Trades, and then the ASFX free automatic VWAPs to plot the New York session one. So the VWAP auto anchored is the overnight VWAP, the black one. Then you got the opening range, previous days high and low, and the free VWAPs there. Now, some Edge will have a few other indicators. That's why there is on there, but you can get the VWAP suite to tell me, are we above or below VWAPs? Okay. Can also have a look at a few things like that too. So that is predominantly the what I'm looking at each and every single day. Does that help? And give me a thumbs up in the chat if that makes sense with regards to the average winning day, similar to the average losing day. That is a massive one. It's something that I've had to work on for many, many years in my trading. Again, make sure you're on my email list. I put out great emails every single week, going over thoughts that I'm thinking of and stuff like that too. So get on my email list, follow all my social media accounts. I got everything. There's a free Discord as well that you can join, where I put my thoughts and chats, markups there with everyone. X, Instagram, YouTube, email list. You can email me privately even, but there's my email list. Discord and TikTok, everything. Yeah, Nick, 100%, bro. There's not many people in the space that can actually show, a lot of people want to show flashy lifestyle Lambos and that. There's a difference between, trying to ride that flashy lifestyle and actually making a living from this. I've been making a living from this for over 6 years now. Okay, it took me 2 years to get profitable. Trading was my only source of income for 2 years. Very, very tough. I always think you should have other ways of making money. And I make a living doing this. So I think this is very rare in the space. Now I live stream for free here on YouTube every single day. So I appreciate that. Can you show the order blocks, how it works, how to trade, how to catch small money? I don't use order blocks in my trading. Easiest way I could say on that is basically looking at support and resistance zones, pre-market highs, pre-market lows, previous days highs, previous days lows. That's why I was interested in the shorts over here on ES, because you are coming off previous days highs and pre-market highs. But yeah, so this year's been pretty interesting. Started off very, very hot in Jan, did 18K. And then Feb was a little bit of a slow month. I only traded one of my accounts simply because I was on the road traveling the whole of Feb for a wedding. Okay. And then picking up size again coming into March. So it's been pretty solid. What other platforms are you streaming on, Discord or Twitch? So I'm only streaming on YouTube and Twitter right now. Do you have a WhatsApp group where you can work more personally as a mentor? I don't, but you can join the Discord. We do have the live streams as well and everything like that. We've got a mentorship program too. The link is all in the chat over here. Okay. Trading mentorship and then our live streaming there from a more one-on-one perspective. Both of those links over here. Trade Live with me and coaching. Go check those out. But again, if you come on my live streams here every single day, that's where you're going to get great feedback. Send me trades that you've taken. Bruce, do you have any other questions in the chat? I want to make sure that I do answer everything. That's a good question. How long did it take you to reach profitability? And was there one or two hard truths or moments that pushed in the right direction? It took me about 18 months, 20 months to reach profitability. I found a great guy called Austin Silver that helped me a lot in my trading and still does. We work together on streams and our coaching program. But basically, I found out the only thing that I think there's no like aha moment in trading. I think it's just a work in progress. It's having consistent work-ons every single day You know, I learned a lot from SMB Capital. They got a YouTube channel as well. I'll get that up too so you guys don't confuse it. But I think having specific work-ons every single week, for example, are you cutting your losses? Are you letting winners ride? Are you taking trades you shouldn't be taking? Having a specific work-on each and every single week that with intention has helped me. So let's go to that SMB Capital. Over here. I hope these questions are helping, guys. But SMB Capital over here, okay, it's one of the only people that I follow in the space. They got some great videos on this. I can actually, let me get you up a few videos that I think you guys should watch. So yeah, it took me about 2 years to find profitability. And I think it's just one of the main ones was stop doing dumb stuff. As I said, dumb things like letting my average winning day be 4 times bigger than my average losing day. Let's go like this. Let's go to playlist. I'll send you 1 or 2 videos from them that I think you guys should watch. But go check out the videos on my playlist as well. There's some great stuff there. SMB Capital. Let's have a look here. I've got them saved. Okay. Here's some great videos to watch. Go watch these. Okay, there's the first one. Okay, the first one. Here's the second one. I'll get to the other questions now. Here's the next one. Okay. There's another good one. Sharing all of these, guys. You guys should go check their YouTube out, but these are saved over the year. Okay. Yeah, I think those are good for now. I'll get to the comments now. So I'm live every single day at 12 p.m. Eastern time. Every single day here live on my channel. So I hope to see you guys back. How much do you risk per trade? I mean, in terms of percentage relation to the whole capital, like 1% or less than that or more. Good question, David. On prop firm accounts, between 1% and 3%. It depends on the setup, what account I'm trading, and everything like that. I know prop firms are a massive thing. Did you start with a live account and build that up? Is it a so good question. When I first started trading, I had family members that backed me, and I was trading my own personal brokerage accounts, over $100,000. But in recent years, I've been using prop firms a lot more, and I trade live accounts more aggressively with smaller balances, and I trade prop firm accounts. So I think it can be a list of both. Personally, though, I think that you should be using both for different reasons. Yo, what's up, Angel? Good to have you on, boss. Good questions. Any other questions in the chat? Any other questions in the chat? So Nick, I told you got that Discord. So we don't have a WhatsApp group, but I got a Discord and that email list where you can check out. Yo, what's up, Angel? Good questions here, guys. I'm live every single day, 12 p.m. Eastern time. So good questions today, Bruce, Sean. I think it's, yeah, I want you to ask me these questions because, trading is very, very mentally tough at times. Okay. Let's not get that wrong. It can be very mentally tough at times. But if you've got the right discipline in that, then you have to be on it every single day. That is the thing with trading. There's no finish line. You have to be on it every single day. One bad mistake can blow up your prop firm account, blow up your personal account, and you have to be on it every single day. What prop firms would you give withdrawals without any disturbance? FTMO, Top One Futures, Top One Trader. Those are the three. There are a few more, but go check them all out here. The link is in my bio. All of those I have no issues with. Okay. All of the ones that I've got the link in my bio, I have no issues with. And then GoChamp has their free competition-based account where you got upside potential, right? You literally have upside potential and it's free. So you can go check that out as well. Do you stay away from trading when news events are on the docket? Yes, I won't trade into news or hold trades into news. It's gambling. It's 50-50. Price can spark you out and miss your stop. Don't trade into news. I'm using Alpha Capital. I didn't withdraw still, but it's legit. Nice. Yeah, I've heard Alpha Capital are good. I personally haven't used them, but yeah, they seem good. Do you think trading indices in a CFD is an alternative to futures, basically the same thing? Yes, it is the same thing. CFDs might have a little bit slightly worse spreads, but not massive. Like my spreads on my prop firms and personal brokerage accounts are less than a point on the NASDAQ. It might be 25 cents on futures, but it's the same thing, bro. When you're trading CFDs or futures and you're trading ES, you're trading S&P 500. It's the same thing, 100% the same thing. The brokers on CFDs are not out to get you or anything like that. They got bigger whales to worry about that. If you start making excuses like that, personally, for me, I just know that you will never make money trading. It's the hard truth, because everything that you do in trading is your own fault. You got to take accountability for your actions. As soon as you start to do that, instead of blaming the news or blaming Trump's tweets or blaming what happened yesterday, you didn't get enough sleep, everything that you touch in your trading account is your fault. As soon as you take accountability for that, you can move forward and actually have work-ons and get better as a trader. When you blame everyone else but yourself, you're never going to make money trading. We'll stay on for another 5 minutes, guys. There's some good questions here. Working on my DRC, just a quick scalp from Handoff. Yeah, nice. Those longs are brilliant. As I said, I got in at a good price. I don't really like much right now, to be honest, for longs or shorts. Yeah. What helped you become profitable from a psychology standpoint? That's a good question, Nick. I think the main trait that you have to have as a trader is resiliency. You're going to get beat up. There are going to be times. Last year, I got married in 2024. I had my son straight after the wedding. He was conceived. He was born in beginning of 2025. And I bought a ton of prop firm accounts, like $5,000 worth. And I proceeded to blow them all. I made videos on that on my YouTube. Okay. I made videos on them. Go check them out. And you have to have resiliency. I think it's the biggest thing as a trader, and resiliency and learn from your mistakes. So resiliency, learn from your mistakes and take accountability. What platform do you prefer? CTrader seems the best to me. I love using MetaTrader 5. That's what I've always used. So yeah. Do you prefer NQ or 2000Y? Austin doesn't seem to like NQ. Good question. I like NQ, ES, or YM. I'll trade whatever's in play. If I'm long bias on indexes, I like to trade the most bullish index. If I'm short bias on indexes, I like to trade the most bearish index. The indexes will move differently. ES and NQ tend to move together. YM moves a little bit more differently. Yeah, 100%. David, we'll check you on tomorrow, boss. There's some great questions on here. I really appreciate you guys getting on. So, any other questions, guys? This has been great. Yeah, good session. Good session, guys. We'll leave you all here. I appreciate you guys being on with me. And sorry for the 2 minutes that the internet was down, but that does happen in South Africa sometimes. Stay focused. Longs are clearly in play today. So go check out GoChamp. Go check out all my links in my bio, and we'll see you guys all on tomorrow, same time. And I'll be live at the open on my YouTube channel as well with Edgefall. So we'll check you guys all there. Have a good one. Yes, sir. Cheers, guys.